Number 25, Maya Yazi.
School basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Shallow 4 presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Welcome everybody to Shallow 4's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com. And we are going to start off tonight's game where we have the Winslow Bulldogs visiting the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets live here from Blue Ridge High School in Lakeside, Arizona. We're going to go right away to our Summit Healthcare pregame injury report. Summit Healthcare Medical Center has everything to get your athlete back in the game, as we have no injuries to report tonight. And both coaches seem pretty confident in their squad. As we're going to get ready to tune it up, we're going to go to our Ace Hardware pregame. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. As that is our Ace Hardware pregame keys to the game, as we're going to get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, locations in Navajo and Apache County. Northland Pioneer College is where we're going to get set tonight, as the Winslow Bulldogs are set to travel, or they're already traveled here to Blue Ridge High School to play the Yellowjackets, as Ashlyn Smith, number 30, is going to jump center. And she is going to jump center against number 20, Bené Patterson, as the Bulldogs control it. That's number 35. And that is Taylin Puhu I can never get it right. Puha Fayaba. As that's a three-point shot by her. Miss, no good. Rebound is by the Bulldogs, and that is Henling. Henling, no good. As Nez, Henling, Patterson, Yazi, and Puhu Fayama are your starters for the Bulldogs. Red, Kosei, Perry, Hamblin, and Smith for the Yellowjackets. 0-0 early on here. As it gets set, we have the girls' game, and then we'll be followed by our boys' game. Shallow Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com. As we like to run down our sponsors, Northland Pioneer College, Comfort Fit Dentures, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Beamer's Glass, Horn Auto Center, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. As there's the ball off the glass, missed. That is missed by number 13, Lexi Red. Fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot a couple, and that's going to be a foul on Taylin Puhuhefayaba. And you know, folks, I know I'm not saying it right. I'm saying it as good as I can, but when some of us have been cursed with last names that are difficult pronunciation, as the second free throw is good by Red. Early 1-0 lead for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Press put on. As Taylin gets the ball, it's back to Henling. Henling down, long court pass. That's Yazi. Yazi, no good. Rebound is battled for between Red and Patterson. That's going to be jump ball, alternating possession, favoring the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. As the Yellowjackets bring it down, that is Hamblin with the ball. Hamlin crosses it over the time stripe. Hamlin brings it to the top of the key, fires it over. And that is Kosei with the ball. Kristen Kosei inside to Smith. Smith brings it out inside. Now she gets it pass into Red. No good. Red gets her own rebound, puts it up. That is good for 2 points, as Red is the sole scorer in the game tonight with an early 3 points, as the Yellowjackets put on the press. Taylin with the ball. Taylin into Patterson. And we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have the second foul of the game. First on the Yellowjackets. And that is a foul on Red. First personal, first team. As Natalie Nez is going to get the ball inbound, she's going to be at the 28-foot line. She now brings it to the top of the key, looks left, looks right. Over on the far side to Henling. Henling, ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to belong now to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Hamblin handling the point guard duties. Hamlin signaling up the play for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Over to Red. Red looking for Smith inside. Not there. Passes back out to Kosei. Kosei to Perry. Perry now to her right. Over to the near side. Back to Hamlin. Hamlin looking for Smith inside. as Hamlin goes off Hamlin, and it is going to be dribbled off, and I believe that is going to stay and belong to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Nice little battle inside between Patterson and Smith. Patterson the senior, Smith the senior. As Red looks to bring it in, now Red throws it down. That's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay. Pass was intended for number 24, Kirsten Kosei. Yellow Jacket ball. Red inbounds to Kosei, now to Hamlin. Hamlin top of the key. Over to Perry, inside to Smith. Smith no good. Off to Smith. Smith gets a rebound. That puts it back up and in. Ashlyn Smith for 2 points. Great rebounding, great offensive board work by the Yellow Jackets. As Henling had it for a second. Now the ball crosses over to Yazi. Back up top to Nez. Over to Taylin. 3-point shot. That is going to be a 3-point shot. And that is a Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot by Natalie Nez. As now we have a 5-3 ball game in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Ball comes across to Perry. Perry inside to Hamlin. Hamlin over to Smith. Smith, great dish off. And that's going to be missed by Kosei, who took the shot, number 24. Ball comes in and is rebounded by the Bulldogs, knocked out of bounds by the Jackets. Bulldogs retain possession on their end of the court with a short shot clock. Nez to rebound. Nez now throws it off, intercepted by Red. Red dribbles the length of half court, no good. Rebounded by Hamblin. Now to Smith at the top of the key. Over on the far side by Kosei. Red with the ball to Kosei. Back to Red. Now at the top of the key to Perry. Perry free throw line drives. Off, no good. Rebound Nez. Nez bringing the ball up the court to Henling. Henling drives right side. We're going to get a whistle and we're going to get a foul. I believe that's going to be on Hamlin. It's going to be her first personal. Second team of the evening early in the game. 5-3 Blue Ridge advantage. Ball out. Taylin Puhufayama with the ball. Inside to Patterson. Patterson back out to Nez. Now to Henling at the top of the key to Taylin. Inside to Patterson. Patterson looks to Taylin. Back to number 5. That is Nez off the mark. Rebound is by Henling. Over to Taylin. Taylin back to Henling. Henling now drives baseline, puts it up. No, it is blocked by Ashlyn Smith. And that's 2 offensive boards and a block by Ashlyn Smith early on in this game as Red brings it across. Over to Hamlin. Hamlin across the arc. Inside to Perry. Now to Kosei to Hamlin. Ball's inside. It's intended for Smith. Knocked away, but Smith grabs it. Now it's going to be bumped around. Kosei's going to belong, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it, folks. This is Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com as the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets up very early on the Winslow Bulldogs, just under halfway through the first quarter. As Blue Ridge inbounds the ball to Hamblin, that's going to be by Kosei. Kosei is going to put up a 3-point shot, and that's going to be a Comfort Fit Dentures full court shot as Blue Ridge goes into the press. Henling now ends up with the ball. She crosses it over. Back now to Patterson. And that's going to be Taylin with a long 3-point attempt. No good. That's going to get her own rebound, but it's going to be saved into Smith. Smith's going to throw it forward to Hamling. That's going to be out on the Yellow Jackets. And that ball is going to belong to the Winslow Bulldogs as number 33. That is Caitlin Ballone. Checks into the game. Her first chance on the court. As Henling inbounds to Taylin. Taylin back to Henling. Henling to Nez. Nez back to Henling. And now over to Taylin. Over on the far side to Ballone. Back to Nez. Now Henling on the near side, top of the key to Taylin. 3-point shot by Balone. That is good, and that is Caitlin Balone. 3-point shot, and that is a Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot. Has ball now to the Yellowjackets, and that was a wide open look for Perry. It slips through Perry's hands, and that is going to go out of bounds. And now Winslow with down 2 with the chance to tie. Here, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. As here comes Henling down the court after a pass from Balone. Henling dribbles in, dribbles tight, and Henling is going to put it in, and she's going to tie up this ball game at 8-8. As Henling now comes out on Hamblin. Hamblin looking, and it's going to be knocked off. Hamlin's going to gather it back in. Over to the pass, Red it gets it. Red inside to Kosei. Now Smith has it, and Smith gets it knocked away, and that's going to be a turnover on the Yellow Jacket as Nez gets it. Nez front court to Henling. Henling now back to Nez. Nez dribbling it to the middle. There's Taylin Puhufayama to Balone. Inside, and that is intended for Patterson, guarded by Smith. Smith knocks it away from her. Now she's going to get it. Now long rebound comes to Hamblin. Hamblin forward. She has an open layup. It is contested after the open shot, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and that's going to belong to the Bulldogs. It looked as though Hamblin was going to have that open shot. She hits it off, and then she goes out and does a little bit of a hip check. And now the Winslow Bulldogs own the ball. 8-8 with 1:42. Ball inbounded from Henling to Nez. Nez brings it up the court, top of the key. Over to Henling. Henling trying to look, almost had a travel there. To Balone. Inside to Patterson. Patterson loses it. Now the ball belongs to the Jackets. Red. After the steal, Red now brings it across. And I believe that's number 35 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Brooklyn Paxton for 3 points for the Yellow Jackets. 11-8 lead for them. Just over a minute left here in this first quarter. Ball belongs to Henling over on the far side. Henling gets it into Patterson. Patterson turns. She puts it up. She's going to get an offensive foul on Red as Henling, we watch the replay here. It goes in, and Henling just can't do that. Can't put that body into it. And the officials agreed, and it's going to be ball belonging to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Paxson with the ball. Sends it over to Burnett. Burnett's first time. She intends it for Paxson. Paxson has it knocked away, but she gains it back after it knocked away by Henling. She drives, puts it up, no good. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a travel. Ball back to the Winslow Bulldogs. 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. I'd like to welcome all of you watching tonight. Stay tuned for the boys' game as the Bulldogs from Winslow travel down the road a little bit to take on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. As Nez going to send it over to Taylin. Taylin over, I believe that's Balone inside to Henling. That is mishandled. Now the Jackets end up with it as Red attempting a shot. We're going to go ahead and take a break, folks. It's a Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane, That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com as the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are up to start this second quarter, 11-8, as we're going to have Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off to the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, locations in Navajo and Apache County, as the tip favors, the alternating possession favors the Winslow Bulldogs as they bring it down the court, and it is knocked out of bounds. And they are going to have the ball under their own basket, as there is an inbound to Taylin Puhuhe Fayava. I'm not going to get that right, and that's why I'm trying my best. Every time it's different. As now she sends it over to Balone. Taylin, we're just going to call her Taylin. That is one of her names. As she sends it over to Balone. Balone on the near side. Winslow keeping the ball out on that arc as it goes to Nez inside to, that is Henling. Henling puts up a ball underneath. It is an air ball. Rebound by Blue Ridge. Now Red controls it and brings it across the middle of the court. Red over on the far side to Paxson. Paxson dribbles, no good. Now Red has an 18-foot jumper. That is blocked by Taylin. Now Paxson on the top of the key. Inside, Ashlyn Smith ends up with it. Back out to number 24, Kosei. Kosei drives right side, puts it up, no good. Ball's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay and belong to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Blue Ridge set to inbound the ball. As that is Kosei, get ready to inbound. Kosei inbounds to Smith over on the far side beyond the arc. As Kosei sends it to Smith. Smith back to Kosei and now to Paxson. Red over on the left side. And that's going to be a three-point shot as Red dishes it off. And I believe that was going to be number 15. And that is Jayton Burnett with a miss in the three-point shot, which ends up being a shot clock violation. Ball belongs to the Bulldogs, down 11-8. As Nez brings it across for the Bulldogs. Nez in the middle to, that is number 25, Amaya Yazi. As she has it knocked away, ball belongs to the Yellowjackets. Paxson with the ball. Paxson out to number 15, Jayton Burnett, and that is a three-point shot. And that is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. Ball now belonging to the Winslow Bulldogs, down 6. Winslow with the miss, rebounded by Smith. Smith going up, and Smith's going to be fouled by Taylin. As we have number 20, that is Benet Patterson checking back in. Benet being the only one that could guard the tall Ashlyn Smith in the middle. As now Blue Ridge with the ball in. As Red inbounds to Paxson. Paxson handling the ball across the center court, mid-court. Over in the middle to Ashlyn Smith. As Smith has it knocked away, Red ends up with that. Red kicks it out. I believe that is the number 24, Kosei. Kosei goes up with it. And no good, but she is fouled. As Kosei is going to go to the line to shoot. 3, actually. I think it's going to be 3. Is her first one. She was shooting a three-point shot. And the first one is no good. Second free throw by Kosei. That one is good, extending the lead a little bit here. Kosei with her third foul shot. That one's going to fall off. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Rebound is by Patterson. Patterson kicks it out to Nez. Now Nez brings it across center court at the top of the key. Inside to Patterson. Patterson now loses it, and it's gathered in by Paxson. Paxson over the top to number 15. Number 15 is Burnett. That's a whistle. Ball out of bounds after it tips off the rim, and it is going to belong to the Bulldogs. As Henling inbounds to Nez. Nez handling the ball now. Over to Balone. Balone now over to Henling. Henling, foot on the line, long shot. No good. Rebound. That is by Burnett. Red now bringing the ball across for the Yellowjackets. Red puts the ball up. That one's going to be good. And we're going to get a whistle. We're going to time out as that makes the Blue Ridge lead 17-8. As we're going to take a 30-second break. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Welcome back. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com is the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are up 17-8 on the Winslow Bulldogs with 5 minutes and 18 seconds left till halftime here at Blue Ridge High School, and doing what they can to extend this lead as now Henling gets the ball back for the Bulldogs. Henling shoots a baseline jumper, no good. Rebound is by Burnett. Burnett now sending it back to Red. Red brings it across over to Hamblin. Hamlin now brings it to the top of the key over to Paxson. Paxson looking for Smith inside, not there. Now Paxson's going to back up and shoot a 3, no good. Rebound Bulldogs. That is number 4, Kiera Barton, and that is her first check-in of the game. Long court pass to Malone, back to the top of the key to Nez, where Hamblin knocks it away, and we're going to get a whistle. Ball out of bounds, and that's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Hamblin knocked it away. Winslow with the ball down 17-8, 4 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the second quarter till halftime. Ball goes to Patterson inside. Patterson goes to her left. Now she kicks it out to Malone. Malone, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound. Patterson to Malone. Back over to Nez. Nez for a 3-pointer. That one's going to be no good. Rebound Red for the Yellowjackets as Red now left hand, left side, bringing it down over on the far side. As Red gives it to Paxson. Paxson looks for Smith. No good. Now she gives it to Burnett. Burnett, 3-point shot, no good. And that is going to be rebounded by Malone. Malone's going to take the ball, and she's looking up court to Henling. As Henling has it right there, and Henling goes to drive, and it is blocked by Red. Red will get credit with the block. However, as Red was trying to grab it in, the ball rolls out of bounds, and now is going to stay and belong to the Winslow Bulldogs as Keelan David checks in for her first minutes of this game. As that's going to be a long court pass. That's number 4, Barton. Barton misses, and we're going to have a Smith tried to rebound, and as Smith tries to rebound it, it's grabbed by Patterson, and that's going to fall off her, and it's going to belong to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets on the alternating possession. Red now with the ball. Now Red has it intercepted, knocked away. David with the ball, fast break. David going down. David going to kind of gather it in and slow down as Hamblin comes in and knocks it away. And we're going to have a whistle out of bounds. 17-8, 3 minutes and 47 seconds left. 17-8 in favor of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Winslow to inbound the ball under their own basket. Over to David on the inbound. That's going to be knocked away, and now it's going to be knocked away and go the other way as it's going to stay with Winslow as Blue Ridge trying to get the steal. Malone to inbound. Malone over to Henling. Henling stays over on the far side, goes to her right. Now looks inside to Patterson. Back to Henling, 3-point shot. That one is going to be good for Tatum Henling for 3 points. That cuts the lead 17-8 in favor of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets as Hamblin now being guarded at half court by Henling. Ends it over, and that's going to be Burnett. Burnett long court shot, no good. Rebound Smith. Smith now sends it off to Perry. Perry inside to Paxson. Paxson now dribbling out, looking for Perry back inside. Perry reverse layup, no good. And we're going to have the ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay and belong to the Yellowjackets as it was knocked out on the dark jerseys of the Winslow Bulldogs. 17-11, 3 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the first half. As there's Burnett with the ball. Burnett tries to throw it inside to Smith, and it's knocked off the leg of David. And that's going to belong now to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Blue Ridge bringing it in. Brought in over here on the near side. Over now to the far end to Kosei. Back to Perry. Inside to Smith. Smith now inside to Burnett. Burnett reverse layup, bounces off. Now rebound Smith. Smith loses it out of bounds. And that is going to go to the Winslow Bulldogs. Down 17-11. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. As Balone now with the ball off the inbounds, pushing it forward to Henling. Henling back to Balone. Henling loses the ball, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds and go back to the Yellowjackets.
Alicia Begay will enter the Lady Bulldog lineup.
Sorry, folks, I failed to get the substitution as the Yellowjackets inbound ball, bring it across, and now it's to Burnett. We're going to have a ball on the floor and a little bit of a tie-up, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to belong to the Bulldogs, as that's going to go back to the Bulldogs. Keelan David bringing the ball up. David inside to Begay, as Balone's going to take a three-point shot. That's going to be no good. Rebound Henling. Henling back out to Balone. Balone over on the near side at the arc. Henling three-point shot, no good. As she got it from Balone and put up that three, and it was no good. As now the ball is rebounded off Henling's miss, and it is kicked back out to Henling. Henling misses. Rebound is now Smith. And now Kosei has it for the Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets up 17-11 here in the second quarter. As almost lost it over the time stripe as Hamlin grabs it in. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Perry with the ball inside to Smith. Smith jumper, no good. Whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and Smith's going to go to the line to shoot two. And as aggressive as Smith has been inside the paint, she is going to the line for the first time this evening. 17-11, 1 minute 41 seconds left. The Blue Ridge Yellowjackets on top of the Winslow Bulldogs. Smith to shoot it. Smith with the first one is good, and that extends the lead 18-11. Smith's second free throw is no good. Rebound Balone of the Bulldogs. Balone dribbles it herself, takes it over to the far side. Now to Henling on the near side, outside the arc. Henling passes it, three-point shot, and I'm trying to see who that was. That was David with the three-point shot. As loses it, Hamblin dribbles down Hamblin, left-handed misses, and it's going to be rebounded by Henling. Henling goes and it falls on the court, and it is knocked down. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and that is going to be Leanne Perry with her first personal. That's going to be the first team of the quarter. Bulldogs to bring up the ball. As it was set inside to Begay. Begay tries to throw it over. It is intercepted and now belongs to the Yellowjackets, as Kosei is going to take it and pass it over the far side. It's going to be put up and missed. Rebound Bulldogs. As David now brings across the time stripe, top of the key. David over to Henling. Henling now to the top of the key. She dribbles into the free throw line but kicks it out to Balone. Balone left side, left dribble to, that is number 30, Begay. It is missed. Rebound Smith. Here come the Yellowjackets. Perry with the ball. Perry had Kosei open, but chooses instead to pass it into Jayton Burnett in a little bit of traffic. Burnett goes up, shoots it, no good. Whistle, and we're going to foul, and that's going to be Burnett going to the line to shoot a couple. Burnett with 3 points on the evening. Burnett's first free throw is no good. Summer Begay checking in for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. As Burnett with her second free throw. That one is good. As now the Bulldogs have the ball. Henling has it. Henling almost with a travel, as David doing the ball handling duties right now. David fighting off a pesky jacket defender to Balone, back to Henling. Henling on the far side. Henling dribbles. Now she loses it. Ball out of bounds. 19-11. Blue Ridge Yellowjackets up with 17 seconds left. As Burnett now gets the ball from Hamblin after Hamblin almost brings it over. We're going to have a ball loose, and that ball is going to go to the Bulldogs, as that's going to go forward. and Henling's going to have the ball. Henling's going to drive down. Henling's going to put it up. She's going to put it in, and she's going to be fouled. So a chance to go to the line for a three-point play and cut this lead. 19-13 currently with 3 seconds left. Yellowjackets up on the Bulldogs. Henling's free throw is no good, rebounded by the Jackets. As that's going to end the first half, we're going to go ahead and take a break. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
What's up, guys? Anthony Chapman here at Horn Auto Center, the GMC Chevy store that saves you more. We have our Chevy Red Tag event going on right now, so if you're looking for some great gifts to put under your Christmas tree, we have $8,000 off our Chevy Tahoe, and not to mention we have $7,000 off our Chevy 2500 LT models. So if you want to come down and check out what we got, come into Horn Auto Center, the Chevy store that saves you more.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
This is iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Welcome back to Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com as we go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. Honda Ski and Out for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor store, north of Pine Top on Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Casino. As the story of the half has been the pesky defense of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, and also got to throw in there Winslow's missed shots. Winslow's missed a lot of opportunities on the perimeter, and they've also committed a few fouls and put Blue Ridge at an interesting point in the line. As we're going to run down the scoring real quick, Natalie Nez with 3 for the Bulldogs. Henling with 7, Balone with 3. And that is your Bulldogs scoring. For the Yellowjackets, spread around a little bit. Red with 5, Kosei with 4, Brooklyn Paxson with 3, Burnett with 4, as well as Ashlyn Smith with 4, but we cannot underestimate Ashlyn Smith's presence underneath, as that tall frame is able to grab a lot of rebounds and kick it out. And I think Blue Ridge has probably had at least 6 second chance points from her rebounds underneath. So as we move forward in the game, looking for that to make an interesting adjustment here, as Winslow only down 6, was down as much as 9, coming back to make it a little more of a game to start this half, as we got about 3 minutes and 28 seconds left as you're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com. We'd like to run down our sponsors for the evening. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce, Ace Hardware, Pine Top, Overgarden, Sholo, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store, Northland Pioneer College, Horn Auto Center, Summit Regional Medical Centers, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. We have Northland Pioneer College sponsoring our tip-offs. Sholo Ford is our overall sponsor. Ace Hardware with our keys to the game. Honda Ski and Outdoor with our halftime and our post-game show. Northland Pioneer College with our tip-offs. Horn Auto Center, and Horn Auto Center is sponsoring our drive of the game, as well as Comfort Fit Dentures and our three-point shots, as well as Mountain Mobile Auto Glass with our player of the game, and last but not least, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. 1-888-GLASSMAN, Deemer's Glass, and they are sponsoring that Glassman of the game. And we've usually talked about the rebounding and whatnot, but that Glassman is just something that's been really important to the team, either on the losing or the winning effort. And right now, as you look at the replay and watch Ashlyn Smith there, she's definitely in line for that Glassman of the game. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to let last 2 minutes tick off. We're going to send you to our sponsors and come back and give you the second half tip-off. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
This has been iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
What's up, guys? Anthony Chapman here at Horn Auto Center, the GMC Chevy store that saves you more. We have our Chevy Red Tag event going on right now, so if you're looking for some great gifts to put under your Christmas tree, we have $8,000 off our Chevy Tahoe, and not to mention we have $7,000 off our Chevy 2500 LT models. So if you want to come down and check out what we got, come into Horn Auto Center, the Chevy store that saves you more.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Show Low. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back. Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com is the alternating possession to start our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, locations in Navajo and Apache County. Northland Pioneer College. As the alternating possession favored the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets as they lose it. But as they lose it, the Bulldogs gain control, and Tatum Henling brings the ball down and puts it up for 2 points to cut the Yellow Jacket lead. As the Yellow Jackets get the ball, go back down, and there's a pass from Hamblin inside to Smith, and Smith puts it right back up for 2 to get that lead back up to 6. As now Taylin inside to Patterson. Patterson loses it. The steal is going to be credited to Kosei, and here come the Jackets. Red with the ball. Red looking for Smith inside. It's not there. Outside to Perry. Now to the top of the key to Kosei. Kosei back to Hamblin. Hamblin now to her left at the top of the key. Back to Red. Red almost loses the dribble to Hamblin. Now to Perry. Perry drives inside to Smith. No good. Rebound Balone. Balone to Henling. Henling now guarded by Mylan. Henling coming down with a 1-on-3 fast break. Finds her way through the traffic and puts it up for 2. Tatum Henling with another 2 points for the Winslow Bulldogs. Hamlin with the ball being pressed. Now Hamlin throws it away. Nez with it. Now Nez gets it stolen right back by Red. As Red over to Perry. Perry tipped out of bounds. Belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Bulldog ball. Balone with the ball over the time stripe. Henling over here on the right. Henling has scored the only points at half. Henling throws it over to Balone. Almost picked off by Kosei. 21-17. Yellow Jackets on top. Balone now to Taylin. Taylin drives left, drives right. Now she has it knocked away. Ends up in the hands of Henling. 15 on the shot clock. Balone, 3-point shot. That's going to fall no good. Rebound Balone out on 3-point range. Fell all the way. Now Balone puts it back up. And that's going to be good for 2 as the rebound went over everybody back to Balone at the top of the key. Balone dribbled just inside the free throw line, put up about a 13-foot jumper and put it in good. 21-19. Lead is now 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Is inside to Smith. Smith puts it up, no good. Rebound Red. Red puts it up, and Red gets 2 of her own, and that's going to be the first points of the Jackets of this half. 23-19, Blue Ridge on top. As we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a travel on Henling. As Henling's called for traveling, and you see it right there on the replay. Great job by our camera crew putting things together. As now Hamlin ends up with the ball. Hamlin over to Smith. Smith at the top of the key. She sends it to Kosei. Kosei puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Perry. Perry puts it up. That's going to be 2 points. As Perry's also going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line as the foul's going to be on number 12, Tatum Henling. That's going to be her first personal, first team. Perry with the free throw. Perry's free throw up. No good. Rebound Red. Red goes up now, and Red's going to be fouled as Red's going to get a chance to put a couple of them in for the Yellow Jackets. No good by Red on her first free throw.
Lexi Red at the line for 2.
Red's second free throw, shooting left-handed, is good. Lexi Red, 25-19. Yellowjackets back up to a 6-point lead as Taylin's going to bring it across the time stripe. Over to Henling. Henling now dribbles to her left, now back to her right, guarded by Miley Hamblin, excuse me. I was combining Miley and Hamblin to Mamblin. That didn't work. Miley Hamblin, apologize to her. Balone, long inbound to Henling. Henling now to Balone, back to Balone, 3-point shot, Caitlin Balone. Blue Ridge with the ball, Red brings it up to Hamlin. Hamlin now gets it stolen by Balone, and Hamlin's going to get a whistle, and she's going to get a foul on Balone as the ball's going to be inbounded right here in front of the table.
Foul number 11, Miley Hamlin. Her third. First team foul of the quarter. Timeout.
We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to time out the Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back, Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com as the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets up 26-22 on the Winslow Bulldogs as Winslow inbounding on their side now. Henling has it at the top of the key. That is, I want to say that's Taylin with the 3-point shot, whistle no good. Ball's going to stay as we're not only live on italk1067.com on our YouTube channel, but welcome those who tune in on iTalk 106.7 here in the White Mountains and our Facebook channel. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Sholo Ford and italk1067.com, KNKI Pinetop Sholo, and a 102.5 Pinetop Kopaniki Communication Station. As Ballone's going to get it on the far side, another 3-point shot, and Ballone's going to put that one down as that is Caitlin Ballone's third Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot. As now a press put on by the Bulldogs, and it comes to Smith in the middle. Smith gets it, but Smith intended the ball for Kosei, who has it knocked away, and now the Bulldogs handling left side. She kicks it out to Taylin. That's going to go to number 25, Yazi. Inside, cannot see the number. That's going to be Barton. No good, and now Red's going to have the rebound. Red for the Yellowjackets, Red to Smith. Smith now bringing it up the court, down to Hamlin over on the far side. Right back to Smith in the middle. Smith puts it up. It is partially blocked. She's going to get it. Actually, they're not going to say it was blocked. They're going to say she got her own passes. We watch it on the replay. It does not look, oh, it made it look like it was tipped a little. Nonetheless, traveling was called. We're going to have a substitution as that is going to be Burnett checking back in the game for Smith. Jump ball, alternating possession favors the Bulldogs. Taylin brings it up, looking at Balone. Henling over here on the near side. The ball is to Henling. Now Henling back to the middle to Taylin. Taylin over to Balone. Balone 3-point shot, another one. That one is good. As Blue Ridge is going to need to get something going here, as this is now Winslow's 2-point lead on the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left as this press is working. As Red gets the ball. Red throwing it long court pass to Burnett. Knocked out of bounds, now belongs to the Bulldogs up 28-21, 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. As Taylin brings the ball up, instructions between her and Balone. Balone over to Henling. As Balone now brings the ball to the top of the key, wants to shoot it, has the hot hand. To Taylin, over to Balone. Balone looking to shoot it again, now to Taylin now to Henling. Henling's going to put up a three-point shot. That one falls no good. Rebound is by number 25 of the Bulldogs. And that is Yazzie, no good. Rebound Red. Red with the ball. Red up court to Hamblin. It goes forward, knocked away. It's given to Henling. Henling now with the ball. Henling has it knocked away by Red. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a hold. That's going to go on Lexi Red. Ball's going to fall to the Winslow Bulldogs. As Henling, this is Tatum Henling bringing the ball in. Over to Taylin. She now sends it over to the far side. I believe that is Balone. Over on the far side, now bringing it up to the middle. Back to Henling over on the far side. Now Balone on the top of the key to Henling. Back to Balone. Now to Taylin. Balone, three-point shot, no good. Rebound Red. Red rebounding it for the Jackets. Wanted to throw it long court pass. Now she does throw it long court. That is to Kosei. Now Hamblin has it and controls it at the top of the key. Gives it to Red. Red, 15-foot jumper, left-handed. No good. Whistle, foul on the Bulldogs as Red's going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
Foul number 35, Bulldogs. Her third 13th foul.
Lexi Red, first shot is no good.
Free throw line for 2.
Nez checking back in the game for the Bulldogs, checking in for Taylin. As Red's going to get her second free throw here. Red's second free throw is no good, rebounded by Barton. Barton brings the ball down, now gives it to Henling, who brings it over. Henling over to Balone. Balone momentarily loses it, now sends it back to Henling to Nez. Nez pushes it inside to Barton. Back outside to Nez now. Whoa, cross court to Balone to Henling at the top of the key. Henling three-point shot, no good as Winslow up 2, minute 30 left. As Red gets the rebound, Red throws another one down to Kosei. Kosei with the left hand, now brings it out to the left side, close on the key. Over to Paxson. Paxson middle, pushes it off, sends it to Red. Red no good, rebound Henling. As Tatum Henling's going to get it, we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. Very close to a jump ball, but nonetheless.
Foul number 13, Lexi Red. Her third.
We'd like to thank our officiating crew this evening, coming out, doing a fantastic job as always. Appreciate them, and not to put a plug in for officials, but if you are interested in becoming a high school official, go to AIA Online and look at becoming one. Takes a little bit of an application fee, few items of equipment to buy, and you're doing games and being trained to be a high school basketball official in the state of Arizona for the Arizona Interscholastic Association. I think those that do it enjoy doing it. They enjoy being involved in the game, so come out and be involved in high school sports. Even if you don't have much knowledge, you'll get trained. As Winslow goes around, loses it, offensive rebound, puts it up. Balone puts up a 3, no good. Now the Yellowjackets have it. And right as I say the Yellowjackets have it, the Bulldogs get it. But it goes right back to the Jackets as Kosei gets it to Hamblin. Now we have Burnett, three-point shot, no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs, it's knocked around. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. And if this is on the Yellowjackets, it's going to be on 15, which is Burnett, which means that we are going to have our 5th team foul, and that's going to put, is that Henling going to go to the line? Or is Nez is going to go to the line to shoot a couple? As Nadalin? Not sure. Apologize to her. Nez's first one is, now I know I got the last name right. Nez. N-E-Z. Got that. Don't have the first name. Nez's second shot, up 28-26 is no good. 28-26, Bulldogs ahead. As we have some bodies fall to the floor, we're going to get a whistle. And we are going to get a foul as that's going to go on 25 of the Bulldogs. And that's going to go against Amaya Yazi. That's going to be her 3rd personal. That's going to be the 4th team. Ball's going to be inbounded by the Jackets. Hamblin controlling the inbound. Now back to Kosei, to Hamblin over on the far side. Hamblin now to her left. Long court pass to Paxton. Paxson, 3-point shot. That's going to be a Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot. That puts Blue Ridge Yellowjackets back on top by 1. As here come the Bulldogs as Balone. A desperation 3-point shot as time runs out. No good. We're going to take a break. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Lady Jackets 29.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com as we're going to get set for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets to inbound our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College. Blue Ridge with the ball, now over to Hamlin on the far side. Hamlin inside. That one is going to be picked by the Bulldogs. As Balone to Taylin. Taylin back to Henling. Henling puts it up. She is blocked by Ashlyn Smith of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets up 1, 29-28. Don't go anywhere, folks. 1 point ball game here in the fourth quarter. As now we have Red over to the left. Red to Paxson. Paxson now back to Hamlin. Hamlin over to Kosei. Kosei now brings it. Now Kosei drives the lane, puts a floater up. No good. Rebound Kosei out to Paxson. Paxson fakes, goes. Now she gives it to Kosei as Paxson thought about putting it up, as she has a little bit of a hot hand right now. As we're going to go to Red. Red's going to drive. Red's going to go over the basket. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Here come the Bulldogs. Inside pass intended for Henling. Henling has it knocked away by Kosei. Kosei now back to Paxson, who brings the ball up. Paxson drives in the middle of the lane, puts it up and in. Now she sees a wide open Ashlyn Smith, dumps it out for 2. That extends the Blue Ridge lead to 3. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Henling now on the near side. Past the arc, she tries to take Smith one-on-one. Drives, now kicks it out to Patterson. Patterson drives the lane, jump shot. No good, about an 8-foot jumper, no good. We're going to have a whistle and we're going to have a jump ball. That one's going to stay under the basket and belong to the Winslow Bulldogs.
Leanne Perry into the Lady Jacket lineup.
Taylin to inbound, Taylin to Patterson. Patterson puts it up. That's going to be good for Bené Patterson. As we're going to have a shot by Red, as Red has it now knocked away. It belongs to the Winslow Bulldogs as Henling puts it up. Henling no good, and that rebound just goes to the tall frame of Ashlyn Smith, who tries to throw it into Red. Red's going to have it. Red's going to knock it, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Yellowjackets. As now we have an inbound ball from Kosei, and that's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay and belong to the Yellowjackets, as Red's now going to inbound the ball over in front of her own bench. Inside to Perry. Perry into Smith. Smith 2 points, good. As here comes Henling down 3. Henling now tries to drive the lane. Henling does drive the lane, puts it up and in, and that's going to be another 2-point bucket for Tatum Henling. That cuts the lead to 1, 33-32. And that's the Yellowjackets on top as the Yellowjackets go down, and Perry puts in an easy uncontested. And Winslow is going to have to put together some kind of defense if they want to do this. Here comes Henling again driving the lane. It is blocked by Smith, but rebounded by the Jackets. Ball falls to the floor, Henling with it, but she loses it, and now ends up in the hands of Red. Red over to Smith, to Kosei, who brings it across the time stripe, ahead to Hamblin. Inside to number 21, Perry. Perry missed. Rebound, Henling, whistle, and a foul.
Foul on number 21, Leanne Perry. Her third, first team foul of the quarter.
As Winslow with the ball brings it forward. That's Henling's going to come in. She's going to drive, and that's going to be no good. We're going to whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and that's going to put Henling at the line to shoot a couple.
Second team foul.
Henling with 13 points on the night, trying to add to the total and cut into this Yellow Jacket lead. 35-32, Blue Ridge leads as Henling misses her first one. And that's going to put Burnett checking into the ball game. Henling's second free throw is good. That cuts the Blue Ridge lead to 2. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left, 35-33, Blue Ridge on top. As now Hamblin brings the ball across in the middle to Ashlyn Smith at the top of the key to Red. Red dribbles with her left, puts it up and in. Red's going to throw up a low shot in the middle of the key. She's going to put it in, and that's going to give her 2 points and extend the lead to 4. As here comes Taylin. Taylin forward to Ballone. Ballone guarded by Hamblin. Ballone somehow drives the lane, guarded by Hamblin, and puts it up and in over the top and kisses it off the backboard for 2 points. As now Hamblin brings it across, sends it to Red. Red over to Kosei. Kosei now to her left, up and in, no good. Rebound Hamblin. As Hamblin mixing it up with Henling below, as it's going to be a long three-point attempt by, I believe that's Red, Lexi Red. As we're going to have a whistle, go forward. Excuse me, we're not going to have a whistle. Taylin is going to send it to Patterson. Patterson kisses it off the glass for 2. 37-37, tie ball game. Under halfway through this fourth quarter. As Kosei to Smith. Smith inside to Burnett. Burnett puts it up, and that's going to drop. And that's going to be Burnett putting it in for 2 for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. As now Henling sends it over to Patterson. Patterson loses it, and Ballone grabs it in. Back to Henling. Henling now drives. Sends it over on the far side to Taylin. Taylin, 18-foot jumper. No good. Rebound. Whistle, we're going to have a foul. We're going to have a foul on Henling as Henling comes in. And he just set a push. I'm not sure even after the replay. As we're going to get a whistle, we're going to time this Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so we can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Welcome back to Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. As the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are going to inbound the ball up 39-37 here. Over halfway through this fourth quarter to the end of the game. As Paxson now has the ball, being pressed by Henling. As we're going to get a whistle and we're going to get a carry. As ball's going to belong to the Winslow Bulldogs. As she put that ball against her body and dropped it down, which is indicative of a carry, as Bologna has the ball. Bologna out the top of the key. She drives, floater jumper, no good. Rebound Smith. Smith now to Red, to Paxson. Paxson guarded by Taylor. We're going to whistle, and we're going to get a foul on the Winslow Bulldogs as Blue Ridge is going to get the ball out, but be careful to look at those team fouls moving forward. Not sure exactly what's going to do to affect either team moving forward. As I don't feel too bad because even the PA announcer here is referring to her as Taylin. That is her name. Ball inbounded to Red. Red dribbles left side. Now she's at the top of the key. Now she drives. Open jumper, no good. Actually, almost an open layup as Burnett's going to get it. Burnett's going to go behind the back, and that is Jayton Burnett, and that is going to be in line for our, we're going to call that in line for our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. And that's going to be Burnett behind the back. Let's see if we can watch that.
Please make sure your flash is off.
As we're going to have Patterson go to the line to shoot a couple. 41-37, Blue Ridge up. Patterson at the line to shoot a couple. Patterson's first one is no good. As we're going to get a look at that behind the back here. We'll find it for Horn Auto Center possible drive of the game as the second free throw is missed. Rebound Smith. Smith to Red. Red left side. Red now long court to Burnett. Burnett to Kosei. Kosei inside to Paxson. Paxson tries to lay it up and in. It's going to be blocked, but not a clean block because there's a whistle and there is a foul.
Her third foul quarter. At the line for two, Brooklyn Paxson.
Paxton's first free throw is good. That extends the lead 42-37 for the Jackets. Paxton's second one is no good. Rebound is going to be blown. It's going to be knocked out by the Jackets. Bulldogs will keep possession of it. Oh no, they're calling it now out on the Bulldogs, and it's going to belong to the Jackets. So they called it out on Balone. As we're going to have a ball intended for Paxton. It's going to be tipped, and it's going to be picked by Henling. Henling's now going to bring that ball and score a couple for the Jackets. 42-39. Jackets on top of the Bulldogs. Kosei inbounds it. Kosei loses it. It's picked by Patterson. Patterson to Henling. And Henling took one too many steps on her way to the basket. As we're going to get a whistle, and Burnett is going to head to the bench, and that's going to check in Miley Hamblin for the Jackets. As Red inbounds to Hamblin. Hamblin guarded by Henling. Nice screen by Ashlyn Smith. As that's going to go to Paxson. Paxson almost went to Smith, almost lost it in the travel as she's going to get it. Now back to Hamblin. Hamblin to Paxson, inside to Smith. Smith guarded by Patterson. Puts it up, no good. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to have a foul. And Smith's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
Foul number 20, Benet Patterson, her fourth team foul. At the line shooting two, Ashlyn Smith.
Here's Smith's first shot. No good. There's Smith's next shot. That one is good. 43-39, Yellowjackets on top. Minute 48 left here. Balone at the top of the key. Balone to Patterson. Patterson to her right. I could not tell who that was that put the ball up. I believe it was Henling. As now forward to Kosei to Smith in the middle. Smith forward to Hamblin. Hamblin tries to get to Paxson, doesn't get it. That's going to be saved by Paxson. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. And Blue Ridge came out of that one about the best way they possibly could, as Taylin is going to get called with the foul, and that's going to be her fifth and cause her. That's going to give Winslow a chance to make a substitution, as we got to have a check-in, as Amaya Yazi is going to check in for the Bulldogs. That's going to put Smith at the line to shoot another two. Here's Smith's first free throw, no good. Here's Smith's second free throw, and we're going to get a lane violation, but not going to be called. I like how they do that now. As 44-39, Blue Ridge up 5, minute 17 left. Balone with the ball for the Bulldogs. Balone's going to drive back forth. Now she's going to come to the near side, drive the lane, put it up, and it is going to be blocked. But there's a little body contact, so Balone's going to go to the line and shoot a couple, and that's going to be Hamblin's 5th foul as she takes her seat next to the coach after a good game. Hamblin ends the night with no points, but a very good defensive presence as Balone's first one is no good. As second one for Balone is going to be good. 4-point lead. Jackets ball. Inbound to Paxson. Paxson left-handed. Now she gets it to Red. Red with her left, and Red's going to be fouled by number 25, Amaya Yazi, the freshman. That's going to put Blue Ridge at the line. That's going to be Amaya's 4th foul, and that's going to put Red at the line to shoot a couple. Red's first free throw, no good. Red's second free throw is good, extending the lead to 5. 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter. Balone letting the ball roll a little bit before she touches it, start the clock. Balone on the right side. Inbound now, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Yazi, and that's going to be Yazi's 5th personal foul, and she is going to go take a seat on the benches. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and we're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
That's the PA announcer. I'm just the radio. Yeah. No, it's fine. Over here. Your PA is over there, right? These gentlemen need to talk to you. Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com. As I apologize that they called a 30-second timeout, but they only had full minute timeouts left. So we're back as someone blocked the construction people working on the school in tonight because we have a good crowd trickling in for the boys game. And they're trying to get us to announce that there's a car blocking, but I assume that any of you listening aren't the ones blocking us in. So welcome back as we got just under a minute left here with a 5-point lead by the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, 45-40. As the Jackets are going to be the ones inbounding the ball, as Red is going to inbound the ball. Inbounded to Perry. Perry to Paxson. Paxson now top of the key. Paxson drives, looks, back out to Red. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Kosei. Back to Paxson. Paxson out being guarded. As Paxson's going to be close to getting a 5-second, as she doesn't, Tatum Henling moves on her. As Blue Ridge looking to stall as they spread it out, but they only do have 8 seconds left on the shot clock. As now that's 5. As Red's going to get it, somebody's going to have to shoot it, or we're going to have a violation. As we're going to get a shot clock violation with 18.2 seconds left, 45-40. And that is going to be Yellow Jacket ball as coach moving them back. We're going to get a whistle, and that's going to be Henling. Henling's going to drive. Put it up, no good. Rebound Smith to Paxson. Paxson now going to get fouled by Henling, and I believe that is Henling's 4th personal. That is only her 3rd, as we're going to have Burnett go to the line to shoot a couple. 9.2 seconds left. Paxson's first free throw is no good. Here's Paxton's second one. That one is good. That's going to bring the lead to 46-40 for the Yellow Jackets, as I'm assuming the Bulldogs are going to come down here and try to put up a long three-point shot. As Henling inbounds to Balone. Balone now dribbling, now brings it across. Over to Patterson. Patterson, three-point shot. No good. Rebound. Rebound was by Barton, and that's going to run out the time. As our final score here is 46-40 in favor of the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Congratulations to them, as we're going to head to our Honda Ski and Outdoor post-game show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing. You're going to Honda Ski and Outdoor store. Note the Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. We would like to, first of all, talk about our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game. And our Glass Man of the Game tonight is none other than Ashlyn Smith, the senior. Ashlyn with 11 points on the night, but defensive presence and offensive rebounds not to be underestimated. So Ashlyn Smith is our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game. We need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. We need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 188-GLASS-MAN. Now our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. The Cadillac GMC store that saves you more. And I don't know if we can find the replay, but we do have Jayden Burnett with that behind the back right there. As you look at that behind the back, that is going to be Jayden Burnett with our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. And now for our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass player of the game. And our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass player of the game is going to be Lexi Red. Lexi with 5, 7, 8, 10, 11 points on the night. But her presence all over the court, bringing up the ball. So congratulations to Lexi Red for being our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Folks, we're going to wrap it up here and switch over to our boys game. We're going to like to thank our sponsors, Sholo Ford, Ace Hardware, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Northland Pioneer College, Horn Auto Center, Summit Regional Medical Center, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airways, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airways is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk 1067.